I put this on earlier this month because of the Reddit story that I talked about last month, but didn't have that much data on it. And then I thought when I was going through these slides this week, oh, I wonder if they'll even remember that story or have it as something they care about still. And guess what? The exact same thing's happening again today. So these retail investors are figuring out, a pretty common theme here with these short squeezes. And let's just talk about it this way. People that want the market to go down and people that want the market to go up basically work together to determine the price of. And that seems odd. What I want to get really through your heads when we talk about something like these very fast term fluctuations is there's a few things I don't like as takeaways. One takeaway is I want to try to figure them out. And yeah, they're really fun to look at in hindsight and see what happened, but you're not going to figure out on the front end and things. And in my brain, that makes it even more important to really be a long-term investor because these short-term fluctuations, just how short-term irrational things can be. And the second is you hear this idea, oh, the market's rigged. And it's not. It's a mechanism of price discovery, like any price. So let's say you're selling your house and your house is on the market for $500,000. Well, if somebody offers you $450,000, it doesn't mean your house just dropped $50,000 in value. What it means is you as a seller and them as a buyer are at equilibrium where both of you are price. And that's what's kind of going on here. But basically, if you think about this, the more people that sell these stocks short, once they have to cover those shorts, meaning buy them back because they're going up in value, the faster those stocks shoot up. And that's what we've had going on in this short squeeze. And on a bigger note, here's an example of the last few times this has happened. If you look at it, this is where you can start to see where after pullbacks, the market actually bottoms. And so one thing you can look at is the reason it bottoms is once you have everybody who wants to sell selling or trying to move it down, then eventually it kind of purges, whatever bad's going on and starts going back up again. So if y'all remember the fourth quarter of 2018, if you look, that was the time the market was down 20%. Look at the short interest versus the long interest. The long interest is up here. Same thing with September 19th. And then look at this March of 2020. So feels like forever ago, but remember what we were doing this time last year. I mean, the recent market highs prior to where we got here were basically last week. It was like February 21st, something like that. And we were all basically starting to shelter in place and at least thinking about that. And coronavirus just seemed so novel and strange. And the market started creating. Look at that short interest and look how it's just catapulted up since then. So what I'm saying here is sometimes those pullbacks are an important part of price discovery, but not always bad. And a lot of times when they occur, that shows us our best buying opportunity.